Rickey Nelson Henley Henderson, December 25, 1958 to December 20, 2024, nicknamed Man of Steel, was an American professional baseball left fielder who played 25 seasons in Major League Baseball, MLB, for 9 teams from 1979 to 2003, including 4 separate tenures with his original team, the Oakland Athletics. He is widely regarded as baseball's greatest leadoff hitter and base runner. 1, 2. He holds MLB records for career stolen bases, runs, unintentional walks, and leadoff home runs. At the time of his last Major League game in 2003, the 10-time American League, AL, All-Star ranked among the sport's top 100 all-time home run hitters and was its all-time leader in walks. In 2009, he was inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Early years. Henderson was born on December 25, 1958, in Chicago, is the son of John L. Henley and Bobby Henley. He moved to Oakland, California with his family when his father died in an accident. Henderson's mother married Paul Henderson in high school, and the family adopted the Henderson surname. As a child, he developed the ability to bat right-handed, a rare combination for baseball players. Henderson graduated from Oakland Technical High School in 1976 and played baseball, basketball, and football. He turned down football scholarships due to his mother's advice. Personal life and death. In 1983, Henderson married his high school sweetheart, Pamela. They had 3 children, Angela, Alexis, and Adriana. Following a bout with pneumonia, Henderson died on December 20, 2024, 5 days before his 66th birthday. He had been a patient at the University of California, San Francisco Medical Center. Net worth. Rickey Henderson was a retired professional baseball player who had a net worth of $20 million at the time of his death. Minor leagues. Henderson, drafted by the Oakland Athletics in 1976, began his minor league career with the Boise A's and Modesto A's. He batted .336 and hit 3 home runs and 2 triples. He nearly broke the league record for team stolen bases with 357 stolen bases. Henderson played the 1978 to 1979 winter season for the Navajo Mayos and the Ogden A's, with a .309 batting average and 44 stolen bases. Major leagues. Oakland Athletics, 1979 to 1984. Henderson made his major league debut with Oakland in 1979, batting .274 with 33 stolen bases in 89 games. He became the 3rd modern-era player to steal 100 bases in a season in 1980, breaking Eddie Collins' franchise record of 81 in 1910. Henderson also played in the Puerto Rican Professional Baseball League, where his 42 stolen bases broke that league's record. He was an MVP candidate in 1982, breaking Lou Brock's modern Major League single-season record by stealing 130 bases. Henderson, a former Major League Baseball player, used an exaggerated crouch batting stance to reduce strike zone and create snatch catches. He contributed 1.6 extra runs to the A's offense, but his running activity cost them 20.6 runs. Henderson made MLB history in 1983 and 1984, hitting over 20 home runs in 4 seasons. New York Yankees, 1985 to 1989. In 1984, Rick Henderson was traded to the New York Yankees for 5 players. He led the league in runs scored and stolen bases in his first season, becoming the first player since Jimmy Fox in 1939 to amass more runs scored than games played. Henderson also won the Silver Slugger Award and was 3rd in the voting for the MVP award. He became the first player in Major League history to reach 80 stolen bases and 20 home runs in the 1985 season. In 1986, he led the AL in runs scored and stolen bases for the 2nd year in a row, while also being 7th in walks and extra base hits. In 1987, he had a below-average season, but he had his best on-base percentage, was 5th in stolen bases, and hit 17 home runs. In 1988, he led the AL in steals, was 3rd in runs scored, 5th in OBP, and 7th in walks. Returned to Oakland, 1989 to 1993. In 1989, the Yankees traded pitcher Tony Henderson back to Oakland for Plunk, Greg Caderet, and Luis Polonia. Henderson led the Athletics into the postseason with 52 steals and 72 runs, and was named MVP of the 1989 American League Championship Series. He had 8 stolen bases in the series, breaking Brock's postseason series record of 7. Henderson led the Athletics to a 4-game sweep over the San Francisco Giants and the franchise's first World Series title since 1974. He finished second in the league in batting average with a .325, leading the league in runs, stolen bases, on-base percentage, and OPS. He won the AL's MVP award and helped Oakland win another pennant in the World Series. Henderson broke the world stolen base record in 1993 by stealing his 1,066th base. In 1993, the Athletics traded pitcher David Henderson to the Toronto Blue Jays for Steve Carsey and Jose Herrera. Henderson's hitting struggles continued in the postseason, with a .120 batting average in the American League Championship Series and .227 in the World Series. He re-signed as a free agent with Oakland in December 1993 and finished in the top 10 in walks, steals, and on-base percentage in 1994 and 1995. Henderson, a former Major League Baseball player, played for the San Diego Padres, New York Mets, Seattle Mariners, Boston Red Sox, and Newark Bears. He became the oldest player to lead a league in stolen bases and reached 50 steals in 1998. Henderson was traded to the Anaheim Angels in 1997 and became the oldest player to lead a league in stolen bases. He was voted the 1999 National League Comeback Player of the Year by the Sporting News. Retirement. Rickey Henderson, a former Major League Baseball player, played his last game in September 2003. He was a home run hitter who set a record every day, but his career was often overlooked. Henderson played his second consecutive season with the Newark Bears in May 2004, and in May 2005, he signed with the San Diego Surf Dogs of the Golden Baseball League. He helped the team win the league championship in 73 games. Rickey Henderson refused to accept the end of his career and announced his delayed official retirement in 2005. He accepted a position as a hitting instructor for the Mets in 2006 and eventually conceded his official retirement in 2007. Henderson was elected to the 2009 Hall of Fame and celebrated his record-breaking stolen base in 2011. Coaching. In 2006, the New York Mets hired Henderson as a special instructor for hitters and base stealing. His impact was evident on Jose Reyes, the former leadoff hitter. Henderson was promoted to first base coach in 2007, but was not retained for 2008. Image and personality. Sports Illustrated's Tom Verducci wrote in 2003 that certain figures in American history have passed into the realm of cultural mythology, as if reality could no longer contain their stories. Rickey Henderson, a former Major League Baseball player, referred to himself in the third person, referring to himself as Rickey when he called Padres general manager Kevin Towers. He used the first-person pronoun occasionally, such as when defending his position during a contract dispute. Henderson was proud of his $1 million signing bonus and refused to spend his per diem money on road trips. There are many unconfirmed stories about Henderson, including a fabrication that began as a clubhouse joke by a visiting player. Verducci described him as the modern-day Yogi Berra, only faster, and Henderson himself resigned to his persona.